Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. As you can see here, snowing a little bit. I don't do cold weather, but it's about 0 degrees here. So the air is crisp, next to trees them, so it all bliss. So what I want to talk about here is kind of like myths. I'm gonna kind of like debunk them from my own experience when it comes to spiritual hiking and just meditation. And the first one I want to talk about is with meditation, you need complete silence. Now, from my own experience, silence is not needed. Silence is not needed. Especially when you're in nature, when you're going on hikes, the sound of the leaves, the sound of the birds, the sound of the river or the ocean, depending on where you are. Falling of the leaves, even the smell itself, very energetic when you're doing the meditations. So if you're out hiking or you're just out at a local park, even over here when it's like around about 0 degrees and you could tolerate that and you do the meditation, the way how the air crisp and everything is a blissful situation for meditation. Another common myth with me learning is that you need to have your legs crossed, in an uncomfortable position if you really can do that. And the truth is, when it comes to meditation, you can meditate in all sorts of ways, whether it's crossing your legs them or sitting on a chair or laying down when you're in nature, sitting on a tree trunk, branches, whatever the case is. Whatever make you most comfortable when you're doing meditation, you do that, because what makes you feel good inside makes you feel good outside. And doing what makes you comfortable is more precious and more energetic than anything else, Another misconception is that is in relation to my last one, and it's that you need to sit down to meditate. And that's far from the truth. You can meditate while you're walking, believe it or not. From my personal experience and just getting my information. When you're walking, you could walk, meditate, bringing all the elevated positive emotions. Just walking in any situation, whether it's a park, whether you're going hiking, having that high elevated, high vibes, where you're just absorbing the environment in a positive way, whether you're looking at trees, looking at the animals, looking at birds, just having your own reflection of making yourself a better person, making yourself more vibrant, making yourself more calm, having a calm demeanor, looking at yourself in a different way and seeing how you can change for the better, Another misconception is you need to have a focus on something to meditate, which is far from the truth. Well, I'll tell you why it's far from the truth. Because you can meditate that way. There's a meditation where it's something like that. But it's also good to make the mind wander. You know, something making it just flow like water, you know? Then refocusing on whatever it is you need to focus on. Because it's like when you force yourself to focus on something, especially during meditation, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna feel right from the heart. It's not gonna feel right. You'll know yourself. Especially when you just starting out, just let the mind wander a bit. Just listen to the heartbeat. Listen to like the air, the birds. Just have a nice quiet demeanor. Then as you accelerate, you know that you can put a focus on something, but it's like focusing gradually instead of forcing it out, because forcing it out just doesn't bring that good vibe in. It feels forced. Forcing it out feels forced, and it has a constriction feeling, you know? And another misconception is that you need meditation music to meditate. And I know it's 2024 now, and a lot of people, that's what they're doing. The different frequencies for the different healings and such. And yes, you can do that, but also listening to nature, or just be in an environment where it's comfortable for you to meditate in is also good. Again, whether it's nature. Again, I'm a proponent on that, because I believe like the sounds of nature has its own type of frequency which gives a healing effect. But again, if you can't go into nature, go into the park or whatever, yes, meditation music, that can do the deal too, you know? Kind of like two sides of the coin, you know? But don't disregard nature. If you have a chance to meditate in nature, do so. There's some people out there that can meditate at all types of noise and just bring themselves to a certain kind of zen. And talk about zen, it brings me to the next one, that you have to be some type of zen master to meditate in nature. And the truth of that, in my opinion, is that anyone can do it. Anyone can practice it. As an enthusiast myself, I'm always learning on the go. And even the true Zen masters, they know they're not really professionals. They know they're also learning themselves. When I know people that saying that they're professionals on it are really just downgrading themselves, because they're stopping themselves to a point. Because even the great minds of the world are always learning. The great minds of the world never say they're a professional on something. They're always saying they're learning just like everybody else. They may be on a different level of learning, but they're learning nonetheless, you know? So again, that's some of the meditation things that's going on that I like to debunk in my own opinion. Because everybody has their own, what Jamaicans call their own flex. Everyone has their own things that they're dealing with. And me, as I'm doing this right now, videotaping, I'm not a professional in this, you know, but I'm taking arms and length to put out the video, you know, to see what happened. You know? Like everybody's learning on this, learn how to videotape now. Who knows, a year from now, maybe more professional. You know? Everybody has their learning curve. Everybody, there's a beginning to everything in life to learn. And right now, in the beautiful city of Toronto, it's snowing a little bit. Again, the air crisp, about 0 degrees. If you're in this area or whatever area, whether you're enjoying the summer, whether you're enjoying some type of fall weather, or you're like me and kind of going through that transition between winter and spring, from me to you, stay blessed, and more blessed.